Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Childhood Finds. Thank you for joining me for part 3 of our plush haul video. This is the final bag, so I'm doing this video so I can get these processed and get this video up. Will link down part 1 and part 2 in the descriptions for you if you haven't watched them. It's all different plush in every video. It's just a refresher. I picked up 3 of these 30-gallon bags and I paid $40 a bag and stuffed them full of assorted plush. So let's go ahead and just get started with them because you can watch the other videos if you want a little bit of the story of it. I have to be on the smaller couch right now, so I'm gonna have to finagle a little here because, well, my dog took the other couch. And who am I to move him? I was gonna do it on the bigger couch, but we just got back from a long walk and someone here is not really willing to share. Yeah, back to sleep. So let's see, I think I'm gonna put this down here so I have room. Like in the previous videos, I will put up my listings, solds, or something to tell you what I did with the item because I wanted to do this video where you see what happens to every single item, whether it be a toy for my dogs, whether it get donated, whether it have to be thrown out because it's just trashed, etc. So let's get started on these. And I don't remember what's in this bag. Oh, this one's a Chosen. You guys know that I like Chosen. It's a little yellow rabbit with a carrot. I don't think it'll be anything super special, but I think during Easter time this could sell. It's very cute, and I do love picking up Chosen. I've had some really good surprises in that brand. This one, I don't know if this will be worth listing at all. The neck isn't great. It's like, it's not good. This is made exclusively for Liberty Toy, 1991. It's a Dalmatian. I can strongly imagine this might not get listed. Okay, this has its tag. It's Well Wishes Happy Birthday by Russ. And it looks like it's in great condition, hasn't been used, has a little pouch. It's a dog, probably $10. There's the Russ, and there's the hang tag. Just as a side note, I never put any of my plush with hang tags as new because, you know, it just doesn't feel right putting it as new because a lot of times I'll have stains or marks on these, and it just kind of protects me later on too with a buyer that tries to say this isn't in perfect condition. So I put used for all of my stuff. I also, if I don't buy it straight from a store, I just, you know, it's been sitting collecting dust for years. Oh, this is a Douglas, kind of a St. Bernard looking one. And usually there's something I can go off on the Douglas, but I'll just do probably Google Lens to see if I can find this one. You know, the basic dogs I could definitely see at this size going for about $10 to $15, but it's in nice condition. Made with Love, Valentine's Day. Is this any sort of brand? Just MTY International. This is 2 dogs. It's nothing very special. It was distributed by Michaels, you know, so someone might be looking for this. It's just 2 cute dogs with the tag, probably $10. And, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up sooner than we imagine. This is from 1988. It's a little kind of like fox coyote looking plush, and it has a shirt that says Evergreen on it. So I'll probably Google Lens it or try to check what this logo is to see if this is worth listing at all. It might not be. If it's not, it'll be a great little toy for my dogs. But we'll see. This guy I was so excited to find. This is Mork from Ork. It's from Mork and Mindy, the show. Robin Williams with Mork. And it has a pull string, but he doesn't work. Yeah, he doesn't work at all. But in this condition, this goes for about $20. I'm going to likely gift this to my mom. We watched Mork and Mindy when I was young, so I'm likely gonna send this to her. It is Mattel, a quality original by Mattel from 1979 Paramount Pictures. So it's a pretty old one, but I'm gonna be giving this to her. Even though it doesn't work, still about $20 though if you do find it. This is Cabin Critters from 2002. It's a squirrel. I mean, it has its tag. It's nothing super special, but it'll probably be $10. You can put vintage, it's vintage, so it'll probably be $10, but he's very cute. And like the other videos, I will total up how many I got at the end so that you can know my cost of goods, because it was $40 for the bag. And there are a couple here that I already know I'm probably not going to be listing, but we'll see once I get listing. This is Benji. It's a Dakin, but, you know, also a character. So I don't know what he might be. He's pretty cute. It doesn't... Come on, guys. I can't do... So that is L78. So I think this is from 1978. Plus, it has Roman numerals, so it just took me a second. I can kind of do Roman numerals, but he's in decent condition. I don't know what he'll be, really. I don't know. Oh, so I have said in other videos, koalas are not something to pick up because, at least for me, I have found that I cannot get a koala to sell. I think they are adorable little creatures, but they will not sell. But I picked this one up. It's Aurora. I picked him up because he's an albino and he's kind of terrifying. He does have the red eyes, so I picked him up because of that reason. Because he's different. Otherwise, if he was just a basic Aurora koala, I would have left him behind because I cannot get those darn things to sell. But I keep picking them up because they're koalas and they're cute. So we'll see what he's worth. He's definitely different. Oh, this is a little poodle. And it's a Walmart. So it's, you know, older Walmart can sell. I don't know, probably 10 to 15. Oh, yeah, this is Rudolph. So it's from the Island of Misfit Toys. And it's Sam the Snowman. And I believe he's an older one. Yeah, he's from 2000. So some of these can go pretty well. Some of these can do very well. So that's why I picked him up, just for finding out if he's one of the good ones. And if not, I probably would still get $8 to $10 for him. This is cute. I don't think this is a decent brand. This is Kids of America. I really haven't had much experience with Kids of America. It's one I don't really pick up much. This is from 2005, it says on the tag, but it's a Saint Bernard. It's got bunny ears and flowers. So I think this could be really decent for Easter. It's also really nice quality. I will say it's a nice looking Saint Bernard, because a lot of Saint Bernards, they just kind of phone it in and they put the colors, but this is like a Saint Bernard. So I don't know, guys. I'd probably list this for 15 if I can't find anything like it. 15 to 20. It's very nice. Oh no, you're a raccoon. You're not a koala. For a second, I'm like, did I really pick up a koala? Is this Wrecker? No, this isn't Wrecker. But this is Russ, and it's a little raccoon. Probably $7, $6 or $7. It's cute, but I highly doubt it's worth a lot. Oh, I picked up a few of these guys because I looked them up, and if I lot them together, they can be decent money. So it's a Cocker Spaniel, and it's by Dakin, I believe. Yep, made exclusively for Crocker National Bank from 1979. The neck is sad. So I'll just, you know, make that clear in the description or pictures. But I have more of these in here because I think I have at least 2 pairs worth. And I know that the pairs were selling for like 25. So probably this single one is like 12 to 13. But it's a Cocker Spaniel, and that'll help sell it. And again, I am getting all of these listed for 4th quarter because that's definitely a time when sales go up on your toys and vintage, plush, etc. This is from Hallmark Cards, 1981. It's shirt tails. I've sold a couple other shirt tails and they seem to go for decent money. This is Boogie, and it's just a little monkey. So I don't know, maybe $10, but I've sold some others and they sold relatively quickly. Oh, a Hush Puppies. I don't know what this will be worth or if it's even going to be worth listing because it's very small. But if I can list it for $6, I'll list it for $6. If I can't list it for at least that, it'll probably be another toy for my pups. And just as a side note, guys, if it has these kind of eyes and you have a dog that destroys, you probably shouldn't give it to them. That's something that could be ingested. Mine do not kill their toys, so they can kind of have whatever. Oh, is this my Folkmanis? Yes. This is my Folkmanis, and it's a fox. I've never seen the fox. He has an adornment bow, so that can come off. That does not belong on him. But I think he's at least 20. There's the tag where it says Folkmanis. And usually it has a barcode for you that says fox and one you can scan. So it's easier to find these guys, but I'm pretty sure he's at least 20. He's a big guy and you can move his mouth, but that's about it. So I bet at least 20 for him. He was one of the ones that I picked up and before I did the bag because I knew I would get him no matter what. This is Bernard. He has a little stocking, so I picked him up for Christmas. He's Russ. He's definitely older, made in Korea. You know, I've talked about in the other videos. You see made in Korea on a plush, it likely means it's old. Well, vintage, you know, 20 years or more. And he's just he's cute. He's a cute little dog. So probably $10. I don't like Unipack is not one I pick up, but it's a very cute fluffy cow and it has its tag. So I figured even if I can get 12 to 15 for it, that I would be happy with that. This is from 2008. And anything else in the tag? Nothing else in the tag. So I'm going to guess probably 12 to 15. Unipack is just not one I've had great luck with, but it's a really cute cow. What's this big one? You're gonna need some brushing. So what I use for brushing is I actually use a My Little Pony brush. Works excellent, guys. I also have heard other people using like Barbie brushes, but I did my bulk lot of My Little Ponies, so I kept a brush or two, and it works excellent to clean up these plush. He's got another adornment. We've got a golden retriever, and it is, oh, is this my E&J Prima? Yeah, so this is my Prima Classic collection by E&J. E&J is definitely a brand you can look out for, especially the Prima Classic. I actually just picked up a Prima this weekend at the thrift store of a German Shepherd that's probably going to be about $80 to $100. So some of your Primas, it's Prima, can be pretty valuable. So I don't know, I'm going to guess at least 30 to 40 for this one. We'll see. Oh, this I remember looking up. It's a Trollio Trolls, and it's chosen, I'm gonna guess, like the last one. Yep, it's chosen. And this one has its tag. It's a Mrs. Claus. I realized that the last one wasn't super valuable, but I remember looking up the Mrs. Claus, and I think she's at least $20. So that's what I'm pretty sure she's gonna get listed for. And Christmas is coming up, so she'll probably sell pretty quickly. Oh, this is just a plush stocking. Anytime I can find a plush with a stocking and it's cheap, I tend to pick it up. This doesn't look like it's Westworld Trading, San Francisco, California. This is not anything very special, guys, but even if it's 8 to 10, this is pretty easy to ship. This could go in a poly mailer. It doesn't have anything that could get crushed. So as long as I don't find any flaws on it, then I will likely get this listed. Though, I think this lace has been glued on later after the fact. So that might mean, yep, I think this is a wash. This one's a wash because, yeah, I can tell that someone glued that on. So that's a wash. But it is good to pick up the plush stockings. Some of them can be really good money. I usually find them in their 12 to 15. Here's another one. Oh, yep, here's one of the pairs of the Cocker Spaniels, and it's the same Dakin for the bank from 1981. This pair I think goes for about 20. They're definitely weird. Their arms are just real weird, but they're still connected, so I'm gonna say 20 to 25 for this pair. And I think I have another pair of them. Yep. So I have the same pair here. I will put them in separate listings because this one is not connected. They are separate, but still will go together. And yeah, got a bigger one here. You're a dog. Kind of got lamb eye vibes. This is butterscotch from Russ. And I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 because of its size. But look at its eyes, those kind of hooded eyes. It's definitely got lambish vibes, but definitely a dog, golden retriever kind of dog, or yellow lab, golden lab, whatever you want to put as extra descriptors. Going through this bag faster than the others, kind of. Oh, I picked this up. It's another vintage Kelly toy. It says it's a fox. I don't think this is a fox. It's a, I don't know what I would call this, a yellow bear thingy. But I might describe it as a fox. It doesn't give me a date on this one, but this is definitely 90s or earlier. Let me see if the tag says. No, the tag doesn't even say. But this is definitely 90s or earlier, but it's yellow and cute and it has its tag, so even if I can just get 10 to 12 for him, that's why I picked him up. Are you Douglas? No. Oh, yeah, I don't know this one. This is John Lewis London, but I picked it up because it's got like wolf coyote vibes, and it's just a nice quality. And again, another bow. Get rid of the bow. So I don't know. This probably, I have no idea. I've never seen that tag or brand. So I will see what it gets listed for. But a lot of times coyotes and wolves can do pretty decent. So even if I can get 12 to 15, that'd be nice. And it's one that I would again put in a poly because there's nothing that can get ruined. There isn't any, like this vintage plush, I don't like to put into a poly, but this one that's just super squishable and movable, I don't mind putting into a poly mailer unless it's worth a lot. If it's worth a lot of money, I use a box on pretty much all my items that are worth like 50 or more, no matter what, except for clothing. Clothing, I don't really care. But I feel like if you're spending $50 on a plush, you deserve a box, even if it can go safely in a poly. Oh, this is my Kamar. So I am 95% sure this is Kamar, even though the tag is missing. I believe I have this exact plush, but it has a tag. So I listed that other one very high because some of these realistic Kamar ones can go really, really well, the dog ones. And I believe I listed mine at like 70, and I've had interest. It's going to take a long time to sell, but I probably will get at least 50 in the long run for it. So I'll probably list this for 30 because it's so expressive, the eyes. And I'm going to compare it to my other one, but I am 95% sure this is like my Kamar that I have, even though it doesn't have a tag. So probably at least 30 I'll list this one for. So I've got some decent value ones in here. There's definitely more big ones in here, so I don't know if we'll hit 36 plush. But yeah, back to this, I think I don't have a pair for this one, so probably 12. Oh, it's a small butterscotch, right? Yeah, it's butterscotch from Russ again, but little. So this one doesn't feel as lammy, but I don't know what he'll be worth. Oh, look, it's another butterscotch. I don't remember what I picked up. It is another butterscotch, guys. So I have all the sizes, depending on their value. If it would add any value, I may list them together because there might be someone that wants the small, medium, large. But if they're worth like $15, $20 a piece, I will list them separately. But this would be one thing I would be tempted to list in a lot because I do have each size. And I know that people might like each size of them. Stop it, it's not another butterscotch. Guys, it's another butterscotch. I hope these are worth at least something because I have a whole bunch of them. It's another butterscotch, just as, here's its tag of butterscotch. And please don't be another butterscotch. Oh, look, it's another butterscotch. I really hope these are worth something because I just went hog wild on some butterscotch. Here's the last plush. It's butterscotch. I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't know. I really hope they're worth something. at least 10 to 15. They are all in nice condition, but I do vaguely remember this because I remember once I said I could do the bag. This was my first bag because I had the Folkmanis Fox in my arm when I was talking to them. And then I ran over and shoved it full of butterscotches, apparently. And then just went about. So there are some decent value plush in this. There's more ones that I think will be over the $20 mark, but definitely some bigger ones here. So I'm gonna go ahead and calculate how many I got in this bag, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so totaled up on this one. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had so many of the same one in this video, but I had 37, and I did not include this guy that's just going to go because he has been altered significantly. If it was a little alteration, I would consider it, but he's a significant alteration and not a very good one. So 37 is how I have, of how many I have of ones that I will maybe list. I know I have one or two like the Dalmatian and a couple others that may not get listed. But with that, it's at about $1.08 a plush, which, so I averaged out between all my bags about $1.10 per plush. And you know, yes, I wish it was a little lower, but I see it as if I get the chance to buy that many items in one place and that much inventory in a singular location, I'm willing to pay, because it just, you know, I was just trying to think about what am I going to do to get ready for winter and fourth quarter, and this estate sale hit. And it has been great to get it all listed. I have this is all I have left to list, these 37, and then I'll be done with all the plush from that estate sale. And it's just having all that inventory in one place. You know, you don't have to go to 57 more garage sales to try to find that many items. So that's why I'm always willing to pay a little more at estate sales, because of the amount of inventory I can get, so I don't have to travel as much for it. So everybody, thank you so much if you joined me for all these plush videos. I do love doing plush, but I know that it's not everybody's thing, so that's why I separated it into videos, so that if you were not into it, you didn't have to watch them. But hopefully I can do a couple more haul videos before spring or before winter sets in. It's definitely starting to get a little chillier here, so that I know that it will start to get a little harder to find items. So I'm hoping I can do a couple more hauls before that hits. But everybody, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next videos.